being a global traveler for last over 40 years, I've traveled worldwide to several countries, and Maasai Mara was in my bucket list for at least 20-25 years. I've been wanting to come to Maasai Mara for so many years, but I didn't have the right company or somebody who had all the knowledge to take me there. So I just kept postponing, and then it just suddenly happened. One of my friend Thomas, who had come along with you last year, he mentioned to me about such a fantastic time he had with your group. So he highly recommended you. So that's how we planned this.
So I would like to start with the boss. It started with the boss and it ended with the boss that I know what Maasai Mara is, but I was not in the plan to go as early in my life. I thought I will go after my 40s or 50s. But Sabu was the one who pulled me in. Maasai Mara, I thought, okay, we'll have some party and some animals, but here it was full of animals and we had a good fun.
After watching so many videos and then getting into it, was an experience. I thought, I've watched everything on the high definition National Geographical channel, and what big deal. But then, even being there, watching through the binoculars made such a huge difference, and the impact was like brilliant. Just like that you're watching there, it. Just few feet above, in front of you is a lion walking towards, looking at you, making an eye contact with you. Those experiences, I think, are brilliant, and that would stay with us for a very long time.
The savannah, it's ultimate. Though the rest of the jungles in India are so densely it is covered, like here you can see miles, and you can see each and every detail of an animal, what you're going to see. And the kind of animals, the birds, what we see there, it's fantastic. Very clear view of each and every animal you can see. It was really good. And the landscapes, my God, it was designed so well, it was like a carpet.
I think the big ones are obviously the lion, leopard, cheetah and the elephant, which are the big four. But other than that, I think we saw plenty of wildebeest, we saw the hartebeest, we saw the impala, we saw the hornbill, I don't remember the exact...
the ground
hornbill. We saw a lot of warthog, crocodile, we saw hippos, yeah. And the serval cat, which is probably a rare sighting here.
Very rare. And seeing a clan of hyenas, lilac-breasted, roller.
Ostrich was
Ostriches, of course.
the marabou stork.
Marabou stork, which came up so close to when we were... The vultures.
Vultures, yeah.
We thought we've seen a lot of lions, we'll maybe go, but we just waited for some time. And then further up front we saw a herd of wildebeest. So we thought maybe, and the lions were all looking towards that, and the wildebeest were also looking at the lions' direction. So we knew that they had spotted each other. And then we quickly went, the driver took us to that place, and I saw exactly how I've seen in the movies, how there's a lion in the front, then there's one little bit at the back, and then one is slightly towards the left, and there's one covering, and there's one little bit further to the left. So the whole thing, and then there was one to the right also. The whole pattern was exactly as what I've seen in those movies. So, and then the whole thing happened in a flash. The first lion attacked, the herd was all scattered, and there are a couple of other lions also moved to the other side, and very quickly one of the lions caught one of its prey.
this lion with a full stomach and it was walking towards the shade, and I really got to see how it inspects its surroundings, how it checks and ensures that its surroundings are safe, and then eventually marks its territory by spraying urine all around the tree, and sort of got the right place for it to rest. And I think we saw that entire process for a while. So we saw it walking from a distance to get to that tree, marking its territory, checking for any kind of danger, and actually laying down and falling asleep. So we saw that entire process, and I think that was something interesting and unique which you don't really get maybe in a zoo, but you get in the wildlife.
I would like to start with that elephant with the newly born kid. Because normally I had heard that elephants would be very possessive with their kids. That elephant was playing with the newly born small elephant, and the two within less than a meter it was crossing us. That was really admiring for me.
So we used Sunset Resort just to sleep, but then the sleep, whatever, like 10 hours or 8 hours of sleep was very peaceful, and it was in a tent, and I was expecting to hear some jungle noise. All I heard was Shashank's alarm. and then, it's good. I mean, the food was good. The staffs were very courteous.
That's my first experience to stay in a tent. I think I would have had the best sleeps. I was never disturbed. No AC, no fan, no light. It was excellent, cozy living inside the tent. I think I will stay inside the tent forever after experiencing this place. It's a beautiful place, and the food was excellent. Very good food, courteous staff. They took care of us very well, and as Sam said, the packed lunch, everything on time.
Edwin really seemed like a person who knew what he was talking about. It wasn't that he was giving us random details. He actually knew what happens, where does it happen, and he was someone who was in the know of what different things are. So I think that was very useful for us because he was able to guide us very well, to take us to different places on time, to ensure that we see some of the best sightings that were on display during the day. And plus, I think he was generally a very nice guy to interact with.
A very courteous person and very knowledgeable. He was talking in his language to his people regarding where what is spotted, and trying his best to take us to all these places at the right time. Like you always keep telling, be at the right place at the right time. He was ensuring that he does his best.
Oh, I heard so much about you, Shashank, earlier from my friend Thomas. He said you have been brilliant, and the arrangements, and also right from the beginning, though I didn't know you, we started communicating on WhatsApp with your office and your colleagues. So the response was always extremely good, very, very crisp, very clear, very fast. So whenever I had made doubts, they were responding to me very well, very professionally run office we have.
So I was talking about Edwin, about his interest, and for you I would like to add dedication and patience. Because I remembered a couple of questions which was asked by my friends as well as our colleagues. They had asked the question yesterday. They themselves have forgot that they had asked the question. But you patiently answered the questions every time. Every time. That is the one where I like to give you hats off.
Amazing safari, guys. If you would like to in fact join us on our safari tours and expeditions, please do connect with us on the platforms mentioned below. And if you'd like to know more on India's wildlife and our protected areas, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.